straight off the bat we can see that the BRIO comes in a very simple cardboard box, really plain, just some writing on it on all sides, and a seal on the bottom. Let's get the seal open. And let's open the box. Okay, so the first thing we see is the BRIO itself. Let's get the camera out of the way to see what other contents we can find. There's nothing else in the box. Let's see if there is anything beneath the camera. You can see a very thick USB 3 connector with a Type-C at the camera end. As you can see, very thick USB 3 with the blue coloring. A lens cover. And what seems to be a carry bag for the camera. We have a quick guide and some extra information. So let's get the camera out. Connector goes into the back. The clamp is adjustable and will fit even a thick monitor. The camera and the sensors and stereo microphones on each side. Let's start with the not so good stuff. The audio quality is what you would expect with a webcam. Nothing special, it's not something to write home about, and to be fair, if you're paying this sort of money for a webcam, you wouldn't be using the audio that comes with the webcam anyway. Specification wise, we're talking about 4K at 30 FPS, 1080p at 60 FPS, 720p at 90 FPS, and with fields of view of 90 degrees, 78 degrees and 65 degrees. As you can see, pretty wide field of view, not something I'd actually use entirely, but it's enough to be able to work with. I can even see my microphone just about here, fan here, even outside, stuff that's way off shot. It's slightly angled, so not as much on this side, but you can see it's a wide spectrum. I am filming with it right now, so everything is being filmed with it. I'm recording on it just so you can see the quality. 1080p 60, using some motion here, but you can also see the fluidity of the motion when I do. And I have some 30 FPS comparison shots in the 30 FPS. As you can tell, the colors are really good. I was very impressed with the colors. Didn't expect this sort of level of color. Even the difference, it's not really dark in here, but the contrast between the inside part of the room and outside, which is sunny, it's sun bursting through, and it can keep me well lit. It's doing a pretty fantastic job of that. For comparison, we have my older camera in the bottom, which is the Microsoft Webcam Cinema HD, sitting right next to the BRIO, which is on top. The Microsoft Webcam Cinema is doing 720p at 30 FPS, while the BRIO is doing 1080p at 60 FPS. You'd see the difference in the field of view. The LifeCam cinema is really just washing the whites out, whereas the BRIO shows more definition in the really bright lights. HDR comes into play, which the BRIO has, so we can see very good contrast. Even the colors on myself, they are better, more defined. You can see shades way better, definition, clarity. It's just completely day and night. Okay, so let's say it's a dark setting. This is just my screen illuminating me and my PC in the background, which is really dark purple light, so it's not really doing anything. Wallpaper is a bit purple, and you can see the purple showing, but in the LifeCam cinema it's absolutely nothing. You barely see me, but the BRIO still keeps definition in the colors. You can see that this is the dark green, the lighter green behind me, the orange and the yellow on the shirt, the red on the chair, and you can see really good. The definition is there. It is quite impressive for a webcam. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for a webcam and have the budget for it, buy the Logitech BRIO. It's good.